guys, welcome back. Joe again here from the world of aquatics. And man, it's been a long winter. Sorry I took for a little break, but man, I had a lot going on, and sometimes you just got to tap the brakes and say, whoa, enough's enough. But now that the weather is breaking, it's time to jump back on the ornamental pond. As you can see right behind me, kind of left off here back in October, November. So we're kind of excited to jump back on this and start knocking out the punch list of items that we need to do. So with that being said, give you the update on what we're going to do first on the ornamental pond now that April is here. All right, so first things first, we got to drain the pond because obviously it's filled up a little bit during the winter months, which is going to be no big deal. We just throw the pump in there and down we go. Once that's done, I want to get back into the skimmer box, which is over here on the right. We're going to have to cut the liner and get into it, which is right over here underneath the rock. Let me go ahead and just flip this big monster back. It's going to be heavy. Ready? Oh! Yeah, it's just plastic, no big deal. What we're going to do is cut the liner. And then we're going to have to get into digging this ditch right here because I got to put in 2 pipes. Right here is the emergency overflow. Then there's going to be another one down deep inside the actual skimmer, which you're going to see right there. So that's going to be the main supply heading for the filter. So we're going to have to dig a trench kind of around the bend over here and then work its way all the way to the back. The other thing we want to do is work back here where the filter is actually going to go, kind of come up with the concept, digging out this dirt over here and grabbing some railroad ties. We're going to make a wall from this sonotube over here over to the wall. So probably looking at about 4 or 5 tall railroad ties there. And then the same thing over here on the right-hand side, connecting these 2 sonotubes. The reason why we want to do that is we want a nice flat area here where the filtration system is going to go. And then that pipe is going to be coming around the bend, the skimmer right through here, and that'll be picked up by the motor. Once that water goes through the filtration system, it's going to work its way over here to the waterfall right here on this soon-to-be bulkhead. Then from there, it'll waterfall back into the main pond. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to grab these rocks right here, which I think have a real nice flavor to them, especially when they're underneath the water, but not this guy. These guys right here. I think that's going to look real nice underneath the water right here on the very bottom of the pond. The other thing we got to do is we got to get all the spray foam in between all the rock. We've got a whole case of those we got to blow in there to lock it in so that no water can work its way towards the back side of the pond, making it so that everything comes right towards us and down inside the bottom. But the big thing for the summer is going to be finally putting on all the stone veneer on this concrete block you see that we put up a couple years ago. Then eventually all the sandstone cappers on top of the walls, all the way as it steps down all the way over there. And then eventually it works its way up the stairs. So that's going to be a big project there. And that's really going to start bringing everything to life. Putting on that stone veneer, that's really going to change the look. Then obviously we got to fill this thing up with water for the first time, put some lights in it, get the filter going, and then eventually all the fish. So one heck of a big project that's unfolding here for the summer, well, spring. With that, let's get on it. Let's start building. All right, well, we went to a place that's got a whole bunch of railroad ties. Now it's just a matter of what style we want and how much we want to pay, because man, these things are all over the place. Some are $17, $14, $8, $35, and that's all based upon how good the quality of the railroad tie is. These guys over here are 20 bucks each, 25. Holy cow, they keep going up. $40 over here. So pretty much what they're saying is all 4 sides are perfectly fine. So that's why they're 40 bucks. I don't think we need those. All right, railroad ties. We need probably about 10 of them. Woo, the truck is squatting down now because we've got 10 big railroad ties in the back. The guy said these things are 190 pounds a piece, so it doesn't take long. That adds up pretty fast. All right, let's get these off the back of the truck. Okay, they're on the ground. Holy crap, that absolutely sucked. There's about 2,000 pounds. And bad boys are heavy, 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 heavy. All right, we're on to the next step. So this is nearing completion, but one of the things real quick is back when we had our house built, I mean obviously we were involved, but as far as like the excavating portion, they put 57 wash stone up against this wall. But as I'm working my way down, what's happening is I'm getting up against the wall here and it's filled with 57 wash stone, which is common around the perimeter of the home because that gives water a place to go, and then obviously it would travel down and it would jump onto either the curtain drain or a footer drain and then be redirected away from the home. And that's very common. But in our situation, we've got a deck that's over top of us, and over top of that deck is a full wraparound porch. So in reality, water would have never gotten to this spot. So what I'm doing is, might sound kind of corny, but I'm actually sifting the dirt and the wash stone together because I want this whole base where I'm standing right now, I'm going to cover this whole area with that stone. So I'm just kind of throwing the dirt and the gravel together in this milk crate, and man, I tell you what, it is definitely working. I'm getting one big pile of gravel. So let me wrap up this section right here. We are almost there, and then the railroad ties are going to start going in next. All right, so it has been a long day, but I think we finally got what we were trying to achieve. And man, I tell you what, I had to move a lot of dirt, a lot of gravel. You can see that there's a mountain of it right here that I'm standing on, which is that 57 wash stone. But let me hop down inside here real quick. There's the first railroad tie. We're kind of getting things somewhat prepped. Can't do anything here just yet because I know that 57 wash stone is going to come falling out from back there, so I got to come up with something to hold that back. But we are at final grade. I think I'm about 104 inches from the dirt to the bottom of the deck boards, and that actually mathematically works out just right for the supply line that's going to be coming right through here. Let me jump up inside here real quick. I am kind of prepping this area. I have to dig a trench, very narrow trench, probably with the post hole digger, around the bend and into the skimmer box and move this fake rock. And you can see down inside, there is our supply line right there, and then that's the emergency overflow. So we're going to be having that 2-inch line come all the way around the bend and heading for the filtration system. And that being said, just went ahead, unwound this monster right here, which I ordered last year. We got it stretched out on the sidewalk. We'll let that warm up tomorrow. That was 50 foot. I just measured it. They actually gave me probably around 55, which is going to be great. So I will make that cut probably sometime tomorrow, next day. But yeah, there's the post hole digger. Next step now is to start digging straight down the skimmer box all the way down there. I can't use a shovel. It's going to be getting kind of deep. And remember, supply line is on the bottom one, emergency overflow is on the top one. But even that, we want that line to drop roughly 1/4 inch per every 10 foot. Get a nice gravity flow coming back inside here. Let me jump on to that trench and get ready to lay that pipe. All right, guys, it's next day, and I have started to dig the ditch coming from that skimmer box all the way back to the filtration system, which I was showing you just a few seconds ago from last night's video. And it's just going to take some time. I'm digging down, and it won't be long. We'll have it. All right, starting to come together now. Just a quick update. You can see that everything's been dug out. We've already got 2 railroad ties over here on the far right side. We changed up our idea a little bit because we were going to do it like this, but now we have decided to change that and put a railroad tie right there because we actually need this extra 8.5 inches in the room because the room is quickly shrinking. It'll all make sense here in a few minutes. There's the trench, dug, deep, and the bend. Very deep, even deeper. And it goes into the room that is under construction. 2 railroad ties are pretty much in position. This one's there temporary because I got to cut this corner out. There's the emergency overflow coming in next. There's the railroad ties we're cutting up today. There's the filter. I'm kind of doing a mock-up right now. These boards on the ground actually mimic what was built back here, so everything will fit inside here in a couple weeks. And to dig this whole section out. A lot of dirt. There's the 2-inch pipe right there coming in. And I say the emergency one's going to be right over top. This will get probably 4 rows. This side's probably going to be 5 high. This side's probably going to be 6 high. All right, guys, I just wanted to point this out real quick. Let me jump down inside here. I just took the chainsaw and cut out this section right there, and that's where that second pipe's going to be coming through. You can see I just lifted it up over there. That's the emergency overflow. It's going to be coming right through here, and then obviously it's going to slide right through this groove, which you're going to see here in probably just a couple seconds. All right, so it's the next morning, and as you can tell, we are definitely moving along. We're just trucking forward little by little. You can see that the emergency overflow pipe is now coming through that hole. And right there is the main supply hose. So what I did last night, I had to put a jack over here to kind of push those railroad ties back. It wasn't square up against the wall, so I just put a little pressure over here on the left side. But things are now definitely starting to come together. You can see I've got 4 now on the right. We are 3 here on the back wall and 3 over here. So this is going to be looking really good here, probably within the next couple days. I actually got to go out right now and pick up more railroad ties because I got to believe this area is going to come up at least 2, if not 3 more there. Right now we're 3 over here. I see that going up at least 2 more there, and then right here at least 1 more. But yeah, that's it. So I'll tell you what, we're going to wrap this video up right here. I think you guys have seen enough, and I guess with that being said, we're going to see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Till then, we are out of here.